Good morning. It is December 31st, 2019. I already started doing the writing out of my log. Yesterday I played games and it was on Discord. Again yesterday I failed to continue in the habits I tried to add. It wasn't two. I mentioned last time it was two. It was one old habit I was trying to bring back and two new ones. So yeah, it was foolish. I think I'm gonna knock it down by one, and we'll try again tomorrow. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna knock off the program Nazata attempt, and I think I might consider adding that to the stream. So there's that. Yeah. So yesterday, unproductive. Played games. Was on Discord. Day before, I ended up going out and helping Jody a little bit of the job site. Maybe that was yesterday morning. Yes, that was yesterday sometime, I believe. The day before, yeah, so I'm still job hunting. That's something I haven't been mentioning. That was in some of my older streams. So today I got up, made my bed. I've been making my bed in the morning right away. I'm trying to get into the habit of doing that right away. These little habits, a lot of them are bringing back old habits that I've had or lost over the years here and there. Making the bed. I read the Bible. That's one that I've been able to maintain. This streaming, actually, I've been able to maintain. Hopefully, I can start doing it earlier and earlier and get it to be a routine rather than just a daily, every other day habit. I had a bath. I started some laundry. And now I'm putting the buttons together on my shirt because I got dressed. Log, plans. I was very squinty and yeah, I'm definitely readjusting back to the proper sleep cycle. I've been staying up late on Discord. I'm exploring that. I know it's going to be, I'm overdoing it. I have a tendency to do this. I overdo it to get right into it and understand it and tire myself out on it usually. And I could see myself doing that with Discord. Like I did with Minecraft when I picked that up again. I have too much time on my hands, so it's a habit of mine to overdo it like that. Overdo something else. Just very scatterbrained. But I'm getting better. So yeah, this here, habit building is a good exercise for me. So the plans I have, log previous days with an exclamation mark. I've been trying to do that. Like today, my log is getting more detailed. Today I got up, made my bed, read the Bible, visited on Discord, had a bath, laundry. I should add in there. Ate noodles. I've been eating lots of chips, so I've got a bunch of noodles to try and counteract that. And I know they're not good for you, and I've been eating way too many. So, I mean, I'd say way too many. Compared to chips, it's better, right? I've been eating about the same. So there's a deficit in my diet that I have to convert to something more productive, and I'm slowly converting that by, yeah, that's the goal at least. Program, skill building effort, program Nazata, Aesop Stables. I have a bunch of exclamation marks. I'm copying and pasting. I know it's a bad habit. Read. Oh yeah, I want to do a reading of Andrew Lewis's figure drawing while I do it. I have a few different drawing programs and books to go through now that I've been recommended. Study, law, and other things. So the studying that was one of the things that I'd added that I only did the once. Was it once? I think it was just once. Yeah, it was just once, unfortunately. But I'm going to drop something off and see how it goes tomorrow. Videos. Oh, yes, my 3 videos. The structure of society. So I've been elaborating in a very fringe and trying to guard the secret in a way just to force myself to get clever about expanding my thought on it in a very abstract sense. So, yes, the structure of society and how mythical and public figures fit into the hierarchy now versus historically. So in your tribe, your medicine man and your tribal elders and your leaders are going to be at the top of the hierarchy. In early civilizations, you're going to have your elders again, your politicians, your prefects and police and priests. So in that society, it's you're starting to get disconnect and subgroups. So then you also have your family, your local community, and the people who are the top in those communities, your boss. And then as the structures got more and more complex, also your mythological figures start to come up as well. And even in the tribal society, you have mythological figures talking about the greats. And they fit. And early civilizations, you have mythological figures, your priests, your popes, even it's no longer just a priest, it's a high priest of the tribe, the massive tribe, and all the way, and then you have your kings, queens, local judiciary, and the ones you have access to, who are actually immediately there, that you actually see in your life, you might have a level of serious high status in your family unit between you and others for competition's sake. It was distanced enough that you could compete within a local area, whereas now you see it through the camera. You can see people, and you have the ability to travel with modern travel. You could actually go and meet whatever celebrity you wanted to, shake their hand at some sort of meet and greet if you wanted. So there's a serious disconnect between you and the hierarchy. It's hard to compete with that for anyone. So there's a serious impact, this saliency of our ability to see even the mythos. It looks so real in our entertainment. Before, with actors, there was a serious suspension of disbelief from the actor who represented the character, and then there's the character itself. There's a disconnect between the character and the actor. The actor is another person in the hierarchy below the character. Now you have the same face for everyone, where every theater you go to has the same face as that character. And that's a serious salience. You see that face in the hierarchy, and they represent those characters. And politicians as well. You see with politics, the hierarchies become. We can see the face of the prime minister. Right? Even in the 70s, they had huge town meetings whenever a president would come to town. You'd see him, but once in a lifetime. Now you can see him every day. You can see the president's tweets. You can tweet at the president, and he'll tweet back if you say the right thing. It's there's no longer that as much of a disconnect, so it feels like you're more immediately in that society. You more immediately have access to those higher apes, making the competition much more difficult for you lowly plebeians, which I think would have a serious subconscious effect. And the evolution of, so that's that idea, a little bit more elaborated on. I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna have to cut the other two short. So the evolution of religion is another one. I want to elaborate on my concept of where like I just mentioned, the religious figures, where they fit and how they affect the hierarchy of society and man, and how the primitive, how the instincts build as you get more civilized and complex, our human instincts that have evolved around these structures. And then the third idea, this is probably the most important one to get out sooner, is my personal belief in my understanding from reading The Origin of Species on the evolution of religion. That one's the most important one to get out. So it's a good habit to those. Oh, I'm running out of time. I also wanted to add today the planning. I want to add as one of the habits I build up a planning segment. And I think the stream might be the place to do that. Do it in the stream while write it down. And that planning will include like law. Where do I go with law? Planning, elaborating on how to study that and how to, what else to study. Aesop's Fables, read it on stream. Elaborate how it's going to happen, a planning, put it into the plan, and then following the plan. So 5 minutes in my stream will be dedicated to planning, and then another 5, the other time that I establish, build more of a cohesion of plan, execute the plan, build a habit of doing that, still while building up the other habits. So it's like, so I don't overdo it. Like I could plan for an hour of reading and do an hour of reading. I need to build up an hour of habits that like that. Maybe an hour of something completely new. Maybe I'd have to do an hour of something new here, an hour of something, the 5 minutes all the way up to an hour. Build up to that point so that adding that in doesn't take it out of me and take away my energy. Because I'm out of time. Next time.